Welcome to Tamer Bowling Video Ball Reviews. For all your bowling needs, check out our partner, PerfectAimBowling.com. Today we are testing the new Storm Matchup Hybrid. Tester 1 is yours truly, a medium speed lefty tweener. Tester 2 is your high rev power player. Tester 3 is a medium speed stroker. We're testing on both a 42-foot sport pattern and a 40-foot house shot. First impressions, the ball reaction bears clear resemblance to the matchup family, but the hybrid cover offers a touch more smoothness. For value, we gave the matchup hybrid a 9 out of 10. The whole matchup series offers very good bang for the buck. It's cheap entry into a very reliable R2S cover with a simple core. I don't think you can ask for much more, except the show-off outdid everybody from a value perspective. Overall, we gave the matchup hybrid an 8.5 out of 10. This again is a quite simple formula leading to a very understandable ball reaction. The matchup hybrid offers great performance for the money. Perhaps this is too much performance for an entry-level bowler, but it is what it is. In terms of ball reaction, it's simple really. The ball is clean as you would expect from this polished hybrid. The core doesn't have massive torque, but between the medium strength of the cover and core, they combine for a very readable, snappy reaction. It was easy to get this ball to the spot, and it makes a relatively strong move off of friction. I had zero problem using this ball on the house shot. Put up against the Pearl version, it's hard to distinguish a large variation. However, watch closely and the Pearl's a touch ladier than snappier. The hybrid seems to have a touch more blend and smoothness, but really just a touch. Sean is next, and of course he can get much deeper with his rev rate. He plays right around the 4th arrow out to about 5 or 6 at the break point. The ball is just about skid flip for him. Balls with clean but high response to friction added to a higher RG core tends to lead to this type of reaction. Lots of energy storage and a kind of explosiveness when hitting the dry boards. This is the kind of ball that Sean would use when the shot is really broken down or he just wants to throw it fast and away from the head pin, knowing it'll snap back. And that's where these low-end balls excel. While he could use this ball on fresh as he is in the video, he has no reason to since his bag is full of strong Pearl ASIMs that just have a heavier roll. Bryan is up next on the house shot and he quickly found a home going up 8 to about 6. He found it pretty easy to strike and stay in the pocket. With this lower end ball, he straddles the oil friction line and he can leak it into the friction and get extra drive through the pins. He can tug it a couple boards into the oil and the ball holds and still carries. Again, that's where this lower end ball works well for Bryan's style, staying close to the friction. He also uses Marble Pearl just to get a comparison. The more rolly core had a little more drive than the less torquey Stinger 2.0 core. The Marble Pearl didn't need to see tons of friction to punch harder through the pins. We also had an opportunity to test it on a Burn Squad sport pattern. I kept it in out-of-box finish and found the line about 20 to 8 or so. Due to the flippy and less torquey nature of that matchup hybrid, it was actually easier to throw than the Intense on the Burn. Length is not an issue, and the flippy nature actually gave me some room at the break point where I can be a little more comfortable getting outside 10 on this 42-foot pattern. Bryan was next and he found a good slot about 16 to 10, and with this ball he could miss into 12 even and still hold pocket. Overall, the matchup hybrid offers great performance for the money. It is easily a nice ball for beginners starting to understand ball reaction, as well as a nice step down for those who are experienced and have an arsenal. In the end, if I had to pick one from the matchup line to recommend, it would be the hybrid. You get the best of both worlds and can make it what you want in that range. If you have higher revs or slower speed, you'll likely be able to use this ball on most house shots unless it's typically higher volume. In terms of miss room, it depends on the bowler and the pattern. For me, I can miss the friction on the house shot and it comes driving back hard. I can also miss in and the ball sits. Sean has to watch misses in as they may not hold. For Bryan, missing out and he risks not making it back on the house shot. For me on the sport shot, it still shows its skid flippy nature as missing in is exaggerated. I'd still rather be using a Marble Pearl as it has more control at the break point. And as you would expect, Bryan's miss room isn't huge, but more balanced in and out on the sport shot.
I need to tell you to what Tamer Bowling Ball reviews. Yeah.